to tonight's recap of Big Brother 14. Last time, Shane replaced Ashley with Frank on the block.
And Boogie is perturbed. What is wrong with him?
I don't know. Interesting vocabulary choice there. But anyway.
Will goes flying up to the HOH room. And Ashley's up there, and she's moving her mouth, but I don't know what the hell is coming out.
This girl says some wacky things. She was like talking about energy and like, I don't even know.
Who cares? Alright, who cares? So Ian is upset because he thinks he's to blame for Frank going up on the block.
And he kind of is. Yeah. And Frank is his #1 ally, so he's worried for himself too.
And Frank is like, it's going to be okay, don't worry.
I don't know about that.
It's all up to Ashley, it's not up to you, Frank.
To Ashley?
It's up to Danielle, Frank. What the hell?
Alright, I don't know. Okay, so Janelle and Brittany are talking, and it's just a random conversation about Janelle's labor, which they talk about like every day.
Guess what? The real topic of conversation is, Janelle, why the F are you a robot? Why can't you cry? Why can't you be happy? She never
cries, she never feels happy, and she never feels sad.
Weird.
It was very strange.
She a shapeshifter or what?
I don't know. But Will is tired of Janelle and all of her BS. He feels like she thinks that he's a worthless player in this game.
He thinks that she's the puppet master. That she thinks she's the puppet master. And she thinks that he's just a bitchy guy. Alright, Joe is on the verge of a major freak out. He needs a healthy dose of major freak out control.
His team is falling apart, and
he's been falling apart since day one.
Yeah, but now his team is falling apart.
And Ashley is all like, I don't get it. Hello, is there anyone in there?
No, Joe was saying how like he may be in jeopardy, and you could just tell Ashley's like, wait, I thought we were on Big Brother.
Yeah, exactly. And then he's trying to explain what jeopardy means.
Yeah, so Janelle realizes that Will is kind of not liking her. So she's like, alright, I need to reel him back in. So they have a little discussion, and Janelle breaks out the fake tears.
And Will is not stupid. He may have been born at night, but he wasn't born last night.
Yeah, so he fake buys it.
Okay. So Frank, he knows that he's got to get Danielle's vote in order for his plan to work. So he asks Dan for Danielle's vote.
This is kind of a roundabout way.
It's really weird. Can I have your daughter's vote in this week's, vote?
Strange.
And Danielle's excited. She knows that she's got all the power this week, but she don't know what to do with it. She's only one step smarter than Ashley.
Every time Dan tells her what to do, she's just sitting there like...
Well, he had to pull out the I command you to stop liking Shane speech.
Yeah, he's like, you're not going to be together after the show. So
he's not your husband. You can't pull out the line, no one gets between me and my Shane. No.
Don't be that girl. Don't be Rachel.
Alright.
So it's time for the Julie check-in.
And Julie asked Ian about what he's going to do with the money from the competition that Boogie gave him.
He's like, oh, so honored, and I'm going to use it on rent and food, probably.
Probably. So exciting.
So exciting.
And Boogie, you took the biggest amount of money.
He was like, yeah, I did. You jealous?
Alright, so Julie also asked about the whole Danielle-Shane hookup.
No, it was just a kiss during Spin the Bottle.
Alright, well, Danielle rates Shane's kiss a 10.
So then there's a lot of pressure on Shane to follow that up. So Julie asked him, what would you rate it? And Shane's like, oh, it's 10.5.
Yeah. Maybe if she was a guy.
Oh, stop it. Alright, so we got to see a little clip, or the house kids got to see a little clip from the coaches competition, and it was when they were on that hip thing.
The hippie one. And Janelle, she's working it, but Boogie, he looks like he's 80 years old, and he just had a hip transplant, like, 2 days ago.
So Julie Chen was like, Janelle, how'd you feel about it? And Janelle's like, oh, Julie, I really bruised my legs.
It wasn't as easy as I made it look.
It was strange.
Yeah, it didn't end well.
So,
all right.
Julie had a little chat with Shane in the HOH room, and
she's like, what's up with Frank? And he's like, I can't trust him, but it's mostly Boogie. I can't really trust Boogie. Those hips don't lie.
Yeah, and then Julie's like, oh, so do you think there will be another kiss with Danielle in the future? Shane's like, no, showmance is over.
All right, so let's get that out of our mouths with Frank's daddy. Does Frank have daddy issues?
Sounds like it.
Yeah, I think he does. His daddy is none other than Sid Vicious, the wrestler. And his daddy is proud of him, but they're kind of estranged, which is kind of sad because it looks like he's still together with Frank's mom. Which I didn't get the whole situation because they never really said anything about it, but...
What?
Did he just, like, move out and they lost touch?
I think they're just not close.
Okay. Weird, but whatever. Whatever works. So, Julie, you know, when it's time to start voting, whatever, pulls out the old shocker and is like...
we had an America's Vote this week, and we asked them, do you think the coaches should enter the game?
And she's like, I have the results right here. And she says America wants to give you a chance to play.
But there's a twist. If the coaches enter the game, they're basically resetting from, like, last week, so there's no eviction.
Right.
And, yeah.
And everyone gets to play in the HOH.
Right. Including Shane, then.
If only one coach agrees.
Only one person has to reset the game. So if they don't decide to join the game,
right,
then that means some of the evicted players will come back. They didn't really say how many.
Right. Or when. When she said if just one coach agrees, it made me think, did the coaches come back into the game because just one person in America said that they could? That's what I'm kind of thinking, because I don't think it was a very popular twist.
I don't know.
Anyway, everybody votes yes of the coaches except for Boogie. He said, thanks, America, but I'm good.
Yeah. We'll discuss this in the spoiler tomorrow.
All right. So the game is reset, and it's time for the HOH comp. Oh, lordy lord. It's an endurance. How did we ever guess? Maybe it was the 2-day lockdown. So this one's called Walk the Plank. And it's the old lean on the wall, tiny little plank.
A little bar to
little
put your
towel
hands
bar.
on.
Yeah, and it's not just standing there. This time the wall is tilting like this. And if that's not enough, it's rough seas ahead for the pirates.
Yep. Because
there is a freaking waterfall of water on top of each one of the house guests. And it is cold.
Mm-hmm.
So they call that bad weather.
Yeah. So when we find out who won the HOH competition, we're going to put the results in the info from today's spoilers so we don't spoil this video.
Right. And she will have a full rundown in tomorrow's spoiler if you're interested.
So check it out.
Exactly. Till next time.
Much love.